Hi everybody, this is methlokaiju, and today I'll be doing a subscriber requested video. This is requested by Nathan Tokunaga. Here's a screenshot right here. Sorry if I butcher your last name, but basically his question is, what movies do I think might happen after Godzilla vs. Kong in 2020? Also, if you're wondering, you could ask me questions in the comments below. Questions that obviously need a lengthy answer, so please don't tell me who wins, Godzilla or Gamera. Please don't tell me, because that's, you don't really need a lengthy answer. I would just say, oh, tie, or Godzilla wins, or Gamera wins, something that in order to answer, you need a very lengthy answer in order to answer such questions. So, yeah, something regarding Pacific Rim Uprising, or Jurassic World 2, or Godzilla 2, the future of the Monsterverse, as Nathan has requested, Shin Gojira 2, something of that sort. What are my thoughts on, I don't know, Yongari or something, I don't know. Something like that. So, yeah, please tell me in the comments below. So, anyhow, let's get started with this video. So, movies I think will occur past 2020. Keyword is think. Now, most of these movies I do actually want to be made, but the main keyword, as I already mentioned, was think. So don't expect Godzilla vs. Gamera on here, or some other ludicrous movie that's, it's like a dream battle or something. Do not expect that whatsoever, because I'm being somewhat realistic here. Now, some of these are kind of, the probabilities are pretty low, but they're still kind of there. Well, Godzilla vs. Gamera, I mean, that's like almost 0% chance, so anyhow, so I guess let's just get started. So the first one I listed here, also this is not in order, is Godzilla 3. I think this is obviously going to occur. Godzilla 3 is referring to, not to Godzilla vs. Kong as some of you might believe, but to a movie like past that one, I guess. I'm not sure if Godzilla vs. Kong is actually Godzilla 3 in a sense, but just for me, I don't know why, it's just not. So, just for now, just refer it as Godzilla 3. Or you can call it Godzilla 4. So I think this will obviously occur. I think it would be awesome if Biollante was introduced into this film, or maybe even Hedorah. I just want a movie that features a kaiju that's like a Toho kaiju. A Toho kaiju would be pretty awesome. That has lots of significance, or like has a very how do you say it? Like has a message behind it. For example, Hedorah, stop polluting. Then with Biollante, stop genetically modifying organisms to benefit humanity. So, something of that sort. I would love to see Destroya, but I think he's on purpose supposed to be a one gem kaiju. I think that's how you refer it as. Because if you don't introduce the Oxygen Destroyer in this universe, then there's no point in bringing in Destroya. So, I think Destroya now, but Hedorah or Biollante being featured in Godzilla 3 would just be really awesome. It could also be a new kaiju, but if they do a new kaiju, I wanted to have, again, what's the word again? Like a significance, or basically like a moral, I guess you can say. So, yeah, Godzilla 3. Second movie, I guess, is Kong Skull Island 2. I think this is more than likely going to occur. I think Godzilla 3, the chances of that are way higher in my opinion, but I think KSI 2 is also extremely probable as well. I'm not really sure how they can go with this. Maybe it's a Hank Marlowe movie that just mainly focuses on him, like the director has mentioned, or like I'm not really sure how they can go with it, to be honest, because they can't go present day with Kong, because that's Godzilla vs. Kong. So I'm not really sure what they can do with that movie, but we'll see, and I do think it is pretty probable. So let's see. Number 3, solo Mothra movie. Now this is possible because maybe Godzilla 2 fails at the box office, or maybe Godzilla 2 does really good, but audiences don't really connect with Mothra. So that's why I put it in the possible category. A solo Mothra movie would just be really awesome. We have gotten the Mothra trilogy, which, to be honest, is not that good. I mean, I guess some scenes in some movies are really awesome, but others are just, they're just bad. The 1961 film was really good in my opinion. So I think kind of having like a maybe add Batra in there. I mean, honestly, I really doubt Batra will be introduced here, but something of that sort. Maybe something related to King Ghidorah, kind of like Death Ghidorah. Something like that would be cool. You can definitely do a lot with Mothra, in my opinion. So, yeah. Third, number 4, Solo, Rodan, or Rodan movie. Again, this is possible for the same exact reasons I've mentioned about Mothra. Now, I think what would be really cool is if they kind of remade the original Rodan or Rodan film, where there's like two mates and everything. I think that would be pretty cool. Also, did forget to mention about the Solo Mothra movie is that they can follow the lives of the Mothra larva. That would be pretty cool. Anyhow, back to the Rodan discussion. Yeah, they can kind of do that mate concept. That'll be pretty cool in my opinion. Maybe add in some bug kaiju or something that Rodan has to prey on or something. Kind of like what I'm thinking is kind of like the Servum, kind of where like little tiny creatures. Maybe Rodan just scoops them up and eats them. But then there's like a queen or something got mutated, and there's like a giant one, and so Rodan or Rodan has to defeat this like queen bug thing or something. I don't know, something like that. I think that would be pretty cool. So now number 5. This is kind of out there, but I think it'll be pretty awesome. A reboot or a remake of Beast from 20,000 Fathoms. I think this is possible because Warner Brothers actually owns this movie, and it's a classic. Obviously not as popular as, say, Mothra or Godzilla, of course, or obviously King Kong. But I think it'll just be really, really cool just seeing Redosaurus just coming back, and especially with the whole Arctic theme that movie has. You can easily just make him be in the Siberian base or something like that. I think there's a lot of possibilities for Redosaurus having his own movie again, I guess. So I think that would be really, really awesome in my opinion, and could introduce a new kaiju that will team up with Godzilla and Kong against bigger threats in a movie that I'll mention a little bit later on. So number 6, a Hollow Earth film. Basically Journey to the Center of the Earth type movie. Now I think this is possible because, I mean, the Hollow Earth theory that was introduced in the Monsterverse has kind of been... It's been touched upon, but not too much. There's so much you can do with it. I think this would be a great introduction to Baragon. Just seeing the Skullcrawler. Maybe, I don't know, maybe there's some people investigating the Hollow Earth or something. Just a ton of tunnels and everything. And then there's a ton of sightings of the Skullcrawlers. Some of the crew members die because of it. But then Baragon comes out and then just kills the Skullcrawlers. I don't know, something like that would be really awesome. Especially seeing Baragon. I mean, I think that's a great movie to introduce Baragon. I'm not really sure what else I can do other than that regarding a Hollow Earth themed movie. But I mean, there's just a ton of possibilities, and I think it'll be a really cool concept, new concept to the kaiju genre. And number 7, this is the movie that I was kind of mentioning or hinting at earlier on for the Redosaurus movie or whatever. And that's a Destroy All Monsters remake / reboot. Now, I think this is more than likely to occur because if they do want to continue with Godzilla vs. Kong, they need to have a finale. If they do have a finale, which I'm pretty sure they will, that needs to be greater than that of 2 of the most classic monsters fighting each other. And what else beats that? Godzilla and Kong, and, I don't know, Redosaurus, I guess, or just a giant team-up of a ton of monsters. Maybe even put in Mothra in there, fighting against a massive threat, or threats, whatever it is. I think that's, like, a great finale, and that would just be amazing. Gareth Edwards has mentioned that, in the past. Obviously, he's no longer directing or even working on the Monsterverse as of right now, so those claims don't have that much credence anymore. But I think that would just be amazing. Super, super awesome. So yeah, that is my list. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Please tell me in the comment below. Do you agree in this list? Again, this is I think, not I want. I mean, this is also what I want as well, but if the I want keyword was there, then I would just put in, Godzilla versus Gamera, Godzilla versus Ultraman, Ultraman versus Gamera, ludicrous fan battles, basically. So, yeah, please tell me down below, do you agree with the movies I mentioned, and other ideas you guys have. So, yeah, that's basically all for this video. I'm going to scroll up, like, and comments. This is methlokaiju, signing out.